Happy Sunday. Today is Sunday, January the 19th. I was just looking online and they said at 10 Eastern time last night, I think it was, TikTok, 10:30 Eastern time, TikTok was shut down. I would go to TikTok very seldomly. I never shopped on TikTok or anything like that. I just heard a whole bunch of talk about it, and I've actually gone to see videos, but I never posted anything. But trust God and everything that happened. So I got up early this morning and I baked a cake. It's 4:51 now, but it was earlier. I was online, and I get up in the mornings early and I come online, and I was looking on Our Daily Bread. But while I was over there in the kitchen whipping up that cake, it came to me about, use your platform and speak about elder abuse and elder financial abuse, because I know of a situation where I was talking to a lady just the other day, and she was telling me that $800 and something was withdrawn from her account, and she was having to meet with the bank, go up to the bank to get that situation resolved. It wasn't any purchases that she had made. Another elderly lady I knew, she told me that she had $8,000 in her account to come up missing, and she said that she met with the bank manager and they were reviewing it or whatever. Reviewing it, $8,000 from my account, and I didn't take it out. And then the thing is, she doesn't shop online, and so she said that they told her that someone actually came into the bank and withdrew her money. Who would that someone be if her name was the only name on the account, and that person would have to show their driver's license, and there should be surveillance video? And then I was reminded of a time when my mom had said that someone had called, and the person said, "Medea," and it sounded like my nephew. "Medea, I need money. I'm in New York. I need to get home." And so when they said which grandchild it was, she knew that was a lie. He was the most wealthiest one. So why would the most wealth? Now, if you would say some of the others, that would be believable, but they wouldn't be in New York. I don't have any nephews in New York. So it came on my mind, and I was just thinking about how older people are often misused, abused, mistreated, or whatever. And I was thinking about a situation where, sometimes people support others out of loneliness, wanting to feel accepted, wanting to feel wanted, wanting to feel like they're a part of something. So this came to my mind, and this was actually before I read today's daily word, so I wanted to share it. If you have an older relative who most of the time this happens to those that live alone, that are still handling their own finances, someone in the family, someone who's dependable, because sometimes it would be your own family that will rob you blind, but someone in the family needs to monitor what your elderly family members are providing to others who they really don't know. So let's back up just a little bit. So, on social media, especially YouTube, say Instagram, Facebook, usually though it's going to be, I don't really do Instagram or Facebook. I'm telling y'all, most of my social, media, it's YouTube, but others may use other things, and of course they use TikTok and all that. But I work and I do this outside of work, so I don't have a lot of time to spend a lot of time. So what I basically will go to Facebook if somebody in the family tell me about something that happened with a friend. I go look and see, or I get a message on my Yahoo email that someone said something, mentioned me, I go check that and come on out. But anyway, a lot of elderly people are lonely, and so YouTube has become like a second sense of family to a lot of people. And so people being kind and being generous and being lonely, wanting to be accepted, wanting to see people, evolving as a family and sharing family time, and they're lonely. They want to be a part of that. And to make them feel like they're a part of that, they start contributing their money. And so as a family member of these lonely family members, elderly family members, we need to be vigilant in making sure that we're looking at their bank records. We're conversing with them to just see, what's being done, because it just came to me, and I don't know why. If you have an elderly family member, sit down with them and just talk to them, about their finances. People start these pity parties, and you have people donating their money, and they're literally doing without the things they need to provide a life for other people. It's just not fair. So that came to me, and I just wanted to share it. It may not be a member of your family, it may not be anybody that you know, but it's happening. But what I was telling you about is this particular time they called and said, Medea, this is I forgot which one of my nephews. I know which one it was. This is Junior. I'm in New York and I need some money. And my mom said, well, give me the number where you are, and I have your auntie to call. It hung up. Another time somebody called and was trying to get my mom to give out her information. And she told him, she said, well, I don't handle any of that. My daughter takes care of all that. Give me your number and she'll call you back. Click. Because I had already warned her. My mom died at 2 weeks before her 91st birthday. Don't give anybody your information. Because one time there was a situation, I don't know if y'all remember this, but one time they had these people calling and telling these seniors that they can get them money. They can get them a Social Security, a IRS refund. And they had them to fill out this paperwork. And they did. They sent my mom a check. And I told my mom, I said, don't do anything with that check. I said, because that is not legitimate. So she got one of my other sisters to go and take her to the bank, and she deposited that check. And guess what happened? That money came back out of her. So it was, I forget how much it was, but however much it was, the check was no good. So they eventually took that money back from her account. And the same thing happened to my brother. And so I told them, anything that sounds too good to be true is. Do not disclose your personal information. We're living in a time where it's not even good to get online as an influencer and give your name, your legal name. It's not. It is not. Do you know that, they were talking about, I read an article and they were talking about scammers and hackers and the information that they use. So you know how you go to Facebook and different sites, and there's this thing where you give information, places you've lived, your birthday, how many kids, and different things. Those things that you disclose are actually used to hack your accounts, because some of that information is what you use for passwords. So I never, that's why, I'm very limited. I know of some very sick things that have happened to people because they clicked and got, influenced by people that they met on Facebook. Remember, we were told this, I remember being told, believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. And I hated that. So everything you see online is not the truth. It is not the truth. Even down to the people, the couples who are portraying this perfect marriage or engagement or relationship. It's not real. It's only for the camera. So that's why, spend your time with God. Get a relationship with Him, because that's real. It's going to sustain you. And like the pastor said, y'all, there is a heaven and there is a hell. And there's a way to stay out of hell, but there's not a way to get out. Oh, that was so powerful. Oh, that was good. But anyway, that's enough of that. I just wanted to share that with y'all. I was going to combine two, but I'm not. It's going to be the end of that. So take care of your elderly relatives. Take care of their health. Take care of their mental and their finances. Make sure you check it on, y'all. Much love.